Hello and welcome to my second video to my new channel, Toys.uk. And as I did say on my introduction video, my second video is going to be my story of how I come across Hot Toys. I know a lot of people probably won't find this very interesting. Some people might, but really I'm doing this more for me than anybody else. But you know, please feel free to sit down and listen. And I do promise you that after I've got this video up, that I will start moving on to more exciting things on this channel. This is the reason why I did these obviously the introduction video first, obviously, but this is why I'm doing this video second, to kind of just get it out of the way, and then we can move on to more exciting things. So today I'm going to be telling you my story of how I actually come across Hot Toys. Anybody who knows me or is subscribed to my other channel knows that I am actually quite a big collector of 7-inch horror figures, and around about 2011 NECA released a series of Nightmare on Elm Street figures, Freddy Krueger, and to be honest with you, I was actually blown away by how good NECA had made these figures look, to the point that, also being a big Batman fan, I always felt that the figures that had been released by companies of Batman were a little bit not very good. They weren't very good, you know. I think the Mattel ones and stuff like that just weren't very good. So one evening I sat down and I was looking at my NECA Freddy figures, and I thought, I wish there was a Batman figure as detailed as that. So I jumped onto Google and I literally typed in on Google best movie Batman figures, and I kind of skimmed through the images, and there was quite a lot of pictures of the Hot Toys ones. Obviously at this time I didn't know what they were, so I did a little bit of research and tried to find out who made these figures, and basically found out that they were Hot Toys. Anyway, I then would go on to eBay, type in Hot Toys Batman, and find out that the prices, obviously, as you know, like I said, I've been buying 7-inch NECA figures, which were around about £15 to £20, roughly. So to see these figures come up at £200 plus, I was a little bit kind of like, whoa, hold on a minute. But anyway, I kept looking on eBay, and I come across one which was around about, I think, £180, and I thought to myself, let's just go with it. And it said good condition. It said excellent condition, nothing wrong with the figure. So I thought, let's just go with it, and I bought it. Anyway, and I brought it home, well, I didn't bring it home. It got delivered. And I opened it, and I must admit, I was mind blown, absolutely mind blown by this figure. But anyway, I took a lot of interest in this figure then, and I went on to Google quite a lot to see different ways of posing this figure. And the figure I got was actually the Hot Toys Dark Knight version, MMS 71. So this is before the DX's version, and I was mind blown by it. I thought, my God, that is detailed. Obviously at this time I hadn't seen the DX's, the DX02 or even the DX12 or anything like that at this point. I think the DX02 was already released at this time, and I think the DX12 was about to be released. So you've got to imagine this is probably what, 2012, that I bought this figure. Obviously, at that time, I didn't know there was a difference between one and the other. I didn't know about DXs or anything like that. I didn't know the difference from one to the other. But anyway, I then went and posed this Hot Toys figure in quite a dramatic kind of fighting pose. Next thing I know, I hear a pop, and his legs snapped. Anyway, I start spitting feathers, don't I? Start effing and blinding, going, oh, I'll never buy a Hot Toys figure again, this, that and the other. And kind of blaming Hot Toys. Anyway, I thought, it's 180 quid, I can't just let it go. I need to do something about it. So I opened up the leg, or I opened up the suit and had a look at it, and it looked like to me that the leg had already been glued. Like it had already broken and then it had been re-glued. So then I kind of took it back and realised it wasn't actually Hot Toys' fault, it was actually the seller selling me a figure that was already broken but telling me that it was in good condition. Next thing, you know, the paint on his chest, the silver paint just below the bat signal, started to wear off. It started to look like it was coming off. And in the end, I just had a complete nightmare with this MMS 71. So in the end, I thought, you know, like I said, it did blow my mind when I originally opened it. So I went on to actual proper retailers and I looked at Forbidden Planet International, and I saw the DX12 Dark Knight Rises Batman, and it was around about 200 quid. So I thought, let's buy a new one, a brand new one from Forbidden Planet, and if there is any issues, then I can kick up a fuss with Forbidden Planet. So I bought that, and that was delivered, and my God, I thought I was mind blown with the first one. This one was phenomenal. The Christian Bale head sculpt, the different mouth plates and so on, and the accessories, it just really blew my mind. Anyway, it then started leading on to some kind of mini obsession of looking at other Hot Toys figures on the internet, ones that not necessarily I was interested in buying, but I just became very fascinated with the way that a company could make figures look as movie accurate as Hot Toys do. There was a YouTube channel that I kind of found actually doing a video. I watched a video review of the DX12 after I received it, just to kind of find out what other people's opinions of it was, and I came across a channel that I had stuck with for, well, even to this day I still watch his channels, and I love the way he does his channel. I love the way he does his scoring system. I love the way, and obviously with him being English and me being English, I kind of obviously understand his humour as well. I don't find it offensive in any way, shape or form. I find it actually quite amusing, to be honest, but I love the way he does his videos, and the guy that I'm talking about is the Clipper King, and I'm not even nowhere near touching distance with the Clipper King when it comes to my YouTube channel, but I'd love to be one day. But I've got to give the guy a big shout out. I have a lot of respect for the way he does his channel and his videos, his Hot Toys videos. I really, really do, and I also have to respect the amount of respect that he also gets from his viewers. But anyway, as time went on, there's also another quick story that I'll chuck in there. I don't want this to be too long, otherwise you'll be bored. I was on my way back from Surrey, back to my house, and we were going through London, and I stopped off at Forbidden Planet in London, and I saw the Play Arts Kai Heath Ledger Joker. And I knew I wanted a Joker, and I knew it wasn't the same scale as the Hot Toys, but I knew I wanted a Joker, and it was a lot cheaper than the Hot Toys one. It was about £60, I think, £50 to £60, something like that. And I remember saying to my missus, if I get this Play Arts Kai one, I won't want the Hot Toys one. Yes. Anyway, I bought that. She said, alright then, I'll hold you to it, buy it. So I bought it, I took it home, and to be honest with you, even though I in some ways was probably comparing it to the Hot Toys one, the figure didn't impress me anyway, in any way, shape or form. I didn't think it was a very accurate sculpt to the head sculpt. I didn't think the articulation was, even though the articulation was very, very good, it's just the articulation made the figure look ugly. And then a week later, I upset my missus by saying I'm going back to London to pick up the DX11 Joker 2.0. Obviously she started huffing and puffing and wasn't very happy about it, and to be honest I still don't think she's forgot about it to this day. But I absolutely love my DX11 Joker to go next to my DX12 Batman. You know, yet again it was another figure that I opened on the box and it blew my mind, and all it did is made my interest of Hot Toys grow. You know, there's a lot of figures out there that I wouldn't buy for personal reasons, not because they're necessarily bad figures, not because they're not very good, but because they're not necessarily films that I'm interested in. This will be also a conversation that I will be bringing up on this channel. I will be talking about Hot Toys Iron Man and the quantity that Hot Toys have done of Iron Man, but that is for another video. So this is how I got into Hot Toys. The MMS 71 really started it all, but the DX12 kicked it off big time for me. It made my fascination with Hot Toys grow. It led me to watch YouTube videos. It led me to do YouTube videos, and I've obviously got more figures in my collection now. I haven't got a massive collection. I'm no Sean Young. I'm no Optimus. I'm not even no Clipper King when it comes to my collection. But I have got a nice little collection. I have got the figures that I want in my collection at the moment. Obviously in the future I hope to add more when I've got more space and hopefully more money. But this is my little story of how I come across Hot Toys, how I found Hot Toys. So I hope you enjoyed listening to my quick story. I hope it didn't bore you too much. Please like, subscribe to my new channel. I promise you more interesting videos, more in-depth videos of Hot Toys will be coming up. Now I've put up my first 2 videos on this channel. So thanks for joining me. Please like, please subscribe, and stay tuned for more Hot Toys videos. And I'll catch you later. See you later.